carry for it. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. They gain 11 on that play. And it'll be first down Bears.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
First down, Williams to throw. Completed to his running back. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. He gets a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Kate, I can promise you, you go back and look at the most efficient offenses in the NFL over the last couple decades, one thing will resonate. You've got to be able to attack the middle of the field. It's great to do it with receivers. It's awesome with tight ends. But when you get that influence from your running backs, man, you become a dangerous offense to stop.
And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play-action pass to come.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Four yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Working from the gun, Williams. To his back, J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to be brought down after a gain of 5, right up next to that line of gain.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic. But it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Williams to throw here, 3rd and 1. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Offense in the hurry up here. The Seahawks calling for a timeout, so they're 1st and 3. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. All right, so they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive. 4th down, Williams. Has his man caught by Odunze. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them the first down.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Guessing everybody in the huddle on the sidelines sure wanted a little bit more from that run, but he didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
Second and goal coming up. 5 yards to the end zone. He gets it again. And this time he nicks it in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears finish up an excellent opening series. And that opening series, you use this word a lot when we brought methodical. No massive highlights, just effective play calling, steady progress until they cross that goal line.
Yep, and to fans and fantasy football owners, might not have been a highlight, but to the coaches, the entire drive was the highlight. A great start. I mean, great start to the game where their offense stayed consistent, operated the plan just how it was drawn up, and found the end zone as a result.
Has this at the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready? Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10.
Let's go. 60.
Throwing here, middle row. Catch made by Austin. And that is a big hit right after that catch, so the play limited to maybe just a couple yards.
It's not just imperative that the quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
That's caught, Devon Achane. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
First down now, ball at the 33.
Come on. Set. 19.
It's Achane on the inside here. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. That tackle made by Tremaine Edmonds.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
So keep that second and short play in your back pockets. The penalty goes ahead and gives them the first. Penalty yardage marked off. Here's 1st and 10.
Back to 60. Unlock line.
They'll run here following the penalty. So going inside the 35. All the way, touchdown Seattle. The Seahawks finish up their opening drive. Devon Achane with a touchdown.
You know, Kate, I think one thing we've clearly learned about the analytics of this game at the NFL level, explosive plays matter. And to get one on the opening series, that has got to feel good for this offense.
Now they'll try to knock the extra point through. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Seahawks respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Luther Burden now on the return. Showing a little burst so far. Work already half done thanks to that run back. They're taking over at midfield.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on a short field, and you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone.
The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the Seahawks 43-yard line.
Running for the marker on 2nd. And he's able to get this down to the 36. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he picks him up about 4 yards there. 2nd down coming up.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. They give it to him again. Gets it to the 15. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears break the tie here in the 1st.
Okay, you know what a run like that does for everybody, for the play caller, for the O-lineman, for the offense? It just gives you confidence that you can call that run again and not expect a little chunk, but they'll get explosive on the ground as well.
Seahawks 7. First Boswell set to kick off.
Now Boswell on to send this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Races past midfield. And he'll go out of bounds with how much field remaining? Barely 25 yards left between he and that end zone.
26-yard line.
Ready.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Shot. Press all 80. Ready.
Shotgun now for Milrow. Caught. Trey Tucker makes the play. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
Get it.
From the red zone now. And he's going down. They said no to that shorter field goal, partner. Rolled the dice for more, and they're going to end this first half empty-handed as a result. About set for the second quarter. Seahawks football here. They have it 2nd down, well inside of field goal range. Pistol now for Milrow. And this one hurts. Had a touchdown in his hands, but he couldn't hold on. 3rd down coming up. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Milrow throwing on 3rd down. And he's got it in the end zone for the Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Setting up to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Seahawks tie things up at 14. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. Return starts at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Drive play straight ahead. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. Williams from the gun. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Now, they've been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force them into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yep.
And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
3rd down. Here's Williams. Throw left side finds Burden. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Williams to throw on first. He's trying to push the field. Taking the deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing to double coverage, odds are against you.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
What is on?
To the air yet again. Williams escapes the pocket. That one's complete, right side. Decent gain here, but short of the first. Moving quickly, trying to get set. Here's the give on third and short. Giving 5 on the play, and that'll be first down Chicago.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
Williams on first down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Dose of the hurry up here.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3 on the Seahawks 38-yard line.
Here's Williams. Hits his running back. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone.
17 yards.
The Bears decide to call their first time out. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half.
It's a gain of 17
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Vegas! Yeah. Pebble. Punch forward! Yes! Vegas!
First down throw by Williams. Short pass brought in. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal.
What is up?
The gun, they'll give it to him inside. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal. He is quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and that time stuffing the run.
Loss sets him up at the 9-yard line. It's second and goal.
What is up?
Now here's Williams. He brings it in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears take a second quarter lead. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Fielded at the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready.
Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready. Ready.
They'll start the drive with AJ. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's going to be pushed out up near that 40-yard line. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
I'll be honest with you, Kate. As you grow and develop as a quarterback, your arm gets stronger. These comebacks can be one of your favorite throws in your arsenal. Because if you trust yourself and you throw it before that defender breaks, you know there's yards to be had on the perimeter.
Off the play fake, Milrow. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home with that sack.
70 Timberwolves.
Well, it has been an exciting one so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More from Lumen Fields coming right up.
Got it. Ready.
A lot of work to do as that sack makes this a tough 2nd and 17.
Go.
From the gun, Milrow. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Let's go. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Ready.
3rd and long for him here. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Seahawks bringing out the punt team. And he'll try to hit this one well. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. I guess he didn't really quite know his own strength there. That kick cleared the end zone entirely. It's going to be a touchback. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Blown back, gets the handoff. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. Offense in the hurry up here. Working from the gun, Williams. Hits him on the in route. And he's short of the 1st after a wild gain. Offense up to the line fast. 3rd and 2, Williams. Completed to his running back. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. Timeout Chicago. It uses its seconds. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that 1st. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Handoff now from the gun. And this will be stopped after a nice 6-yard pickup there on 1st down. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
It's a pickup with 6. Brings up 2nd and
Back to the well again. And he'll be brought down after getting to the 47-yard line.
that's good.
Working quickly here.
First and 10 at the 47.
First down, Williams to throw. Complete right side, Burton has it. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Looking quickly here.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 40-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on to a well-placed hit like that one.
Good moving drive, but it could stall out here. We've got 3rd and 4. Williams to throw. This is brought in. Big gain here for Loveland. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. The Bears going to use their 3rd and final timeout. Offense is set. 1st and 10. From the red zone on 1st. And he'll score. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears will add to their lead at the end of the half.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Going after up and good from Boswell. And the Bears double their lead to 14.
Seahawks 14. Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Return coming from the 6. A little revenge from the coverage team there after they gave up a pretty nice run back.
At their own 32-yard line.
Beginning a new drive here, but just 16 seconds to go before halftime.
Stephanie! Viking 8, 68, 65 catch. Ready.
1st down throw here from Milrow. Trying for the deep ball. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks make it a one-score game before halftime.
There's a good chance he wasn't even looking when that ball was released, but the crowd, well, the crowd let him know exactly what was going on. You can feel the swell of excitement whenever they take a deep shot. It's only going to get louder now as they were able to connect.
That one splits the uprights. And the Seahawks chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Here's a return from the 7. He's got a lane up past the 30. It's an excellent field position awaiting them. That return up close to the 40 before he went out. Here comes the final play of our first half.
What is going on?
Running this one off right. And he has a decent gain on what's going to be the final play of the half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. Ooh, a big leg from the coverage team there. That is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30.
Their own 28-yard line.
Ready.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10.
Hey. Cowboy 80.
Pistol now for Milrow. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Okay, break.
2nd and 10, still at the 28.
Let's go now. Panther 60, Panther 60. 77.
Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Jalen Johnson with the stop.
The tackle by Jalen Johnson. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6.
Get it. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Viking, 18. Out. Let go.
They'll air it out on 3rd. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
6 yards to the line. The offense is going to go for this.
Let's go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
He'll throw it. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
First down, Williams. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Well, that's when you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Second and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion. A give now from the gun. And he's going to take this to the 23. The stop made to set up 3rd and very short. Offense to the line fast.
A gain of 9. Brings up 3rd down.
Williams to throw here. 3rd and 1. And this does not get it. Looking short field, but the defender is there to force this 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Back to throw it. And that's incomplete in the end zone. Could have been 6 points, but as that one falls, Brock, instead just a turnover on downs.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
COVID-19.
Here's Milrow, 1st and 10. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it's 2nd down coming up.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Here we go, Jack. Nice, Bronco 80. Go.
2nd and 10, Milrow to throw. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
On the set.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Ready. 70 Timberwolf.
To the air on 3rd and long. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
And on 4th and 10, they aren't moving. They're going for this. Looking to throw. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
It's a turnover.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
First down throw by Williams. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into first and goal.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, it's a difficult on defense.
And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. Offense in the hurry up here. They go to him again. And he does not get in. They stop him at the 1.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one.
Just a yard away on 3rd and goal. Here's the jumbo package. 3rd time's the charm. He gets it again. And he's in for the touchdown. The Bears take a 13-point lead. Boswell to add the PAT. And wow, Brock, this one is no good. He has been automatic so far this season, but for the first time here, he whiffs on that extra point.
First Boswell set to kick off.
So after the missed extra point, he is still out there. He's going to put it back in play. Returning it from the 4. Work so far. He's got room. All right, some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Panther 11. Let's go now.
Milrow from the gun. Finds his back. Achane. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. A gain of 15 there. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Cougar 19.
Playing with Achane here out of the gun. He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
That's another Seahawks first down. 1st and 10 at the
Milrow with it on 1st. Connects on the crosser. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he could rumble the whole way home.
Think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nobody.
Looking to tack on the point after. He hits it true, despite some issues with that snap. And the Seahawks get it back to within 6. So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Some nice field position here. Bears getting set. 1st and 10. Williams from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. Rolling into enemy territory. And they've got to him just a step or 2 before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. They get 23 on that one. And it'll be 1st down Bears.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Williams on 1st down. Short pass brought in. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line.
The nice thing about a drag route is it works versus zone. You can find that soft spot and get a completion, but they can be very effective when you got an excellent route runner running away on that drag route from man coverage.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. Working from the gun, Williams. The left side is hauled in by Loveland. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
It's a gain of 25 yards on the play.
Moving quickly, trying to get set.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Gillies! Gillies! Yes! Level! Yes! Touchdown!
Sticking in the air, it's Williams.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, it's still a win for this defense.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Here's 2nd and goal from the 6.
Slam left!
They give it to him up the middle. And they make a stop at the last minute. It's a gain down to the 1. He gets a chunk of 4 yards, leaving them just a yard from the end zone. 3rd and goal.
Now we get to a very interesting call on 3rd down. Kind of a crescendo to this drive. Can the defense rise up knowing there is no margin for error? Just a single yard to go.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Chicago touchdown. The Bears go up by 12. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now how about the other side? Beating the defense right there.
And he won't get away. They bring him down. The sack prevents them from adding another 2 more to that lead.
Seahawks 28. Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Now Boswell on to send this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And this drive will start inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Achan running right. And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Set. Cougar 19.
Now a designed run. Here's Milrow.
Bunch of little guys on the field that love to cover. May not tackle so well. It opens up a run lane. He took huge advantage of it.
Lining up now to try the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Seahawks trim the deficit down to 5. After making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Williams set to pass. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Second and 10 now. Williams. On a quick slant. It's Loveland. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. So that's going to go as a pickup of 36 yards. And that'll be first down, Chicago. Close to the hurry up here.
A gain of 36 yards. And the Bears first down.
Vegas! Yes!
The first carry here for Tony Pollard. And that one very short, only getting to the 27. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be second and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. And Oliver there to make the stop. They just get the play off. And in for the Chicago touchdown. The Bears stretch their lead on the final play of the third. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th.
Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Has this at the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready, set.
Seahawks just about set. Here's first and 10. Off the play fake, Milrow. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. One play in, and they are already close to midfield.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here's A-Chain up the middle. The traffic up the middle there, and he's bounced outside, now from 7. Good rip on first down. That brings up second and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes second and 2. Let's stick with A-Chain. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
The line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 1. Brings up third and 3.
Here's Milrow to throw. Downfield. He's got Wilson. And this is going to get them all the way into the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
And the Seahawks.
Let's go now. 19 Charger, 19 Charger. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Go.
It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks now within 1 score of the 4. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play.
Ready.
Right, when you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath, and your receivers do that much damage in the open field. Score a touchdown, it's big time.
Oh, and he's got a man open. Complete. on that two-point attempt. So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Starting from the 5. Showing the burst so far. And that'll put them up across the 35-yard line as they begin the series.
7-yard line.
Some nice field position here. Bears getting set. 1st and 10.
Ready, set.
Handoff now out of the gun. And they make the stop after giving up 6 yards. Good run on 1st. It's 2nd down. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Back-to-back carries here. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48.
Most of the people watching will forget about that play in a couple minutes, but the coaches won't forget. He has that filed away the next time he really needs to pick up a few yards.
First down, and they go right back to it. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against him. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Ready, set.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. Gets him on the in route. And he's going to be touched down about 3 yards shy of the marker. Offense up to the line fast.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
He'll throw it. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First and 10 from the 32.
Ready, set. Yep.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears make it a 2-possession game here in the 4th. It's a roll the dudes, a touchdown. Williams and the Bears getting set to try for 2.
The Bears will line up for the...
All right, they're going to throw for it. Pushing for the end zone, and he lost the football. And the Seahawks picked it up. And he hauls this one up to the 11 before being stopped. Ooh, I think somebody might be due for a lesson in ball security, partner.
You think so?
Just a little bit, because a couple of points potentially that just slipped right out of his arms there.
Coaches never want to see a fumble, but especially when there are 2 points on the line. You get the rock on a 2-point play, it better be locked down tighter than Fort Knox. Nothing should knock it out.
And this drive will start inside the 25.
Ready up.
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10.
Go.
Pistol now for Milrow. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Here we go. Crack all 80.
Shotgun now for Milrow. That one's cut along the left sideline. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he's sent out. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Ready.
Milrow from the gun. Dumps it off to Achane. This one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. Give him 25 on that play. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
From the gun, Milrow. And no look there, that throw falls to the ground. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
He connects downfield. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks now within 1 score in the 4th.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle of the field open or close? Do I got single high or too high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
So now a 2-point try coming from Milrow and the Seahawks.
Let's go now.
Seahawks will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Flying forward on the ground. And he is hit well behind the line and goes down. They're not able to make much of anything on that 2-point attempt.
47.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Williams from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets absolutely pumped to end that one.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Offensive line. This is 2nd and 4. Now Williams. Catch made by Loveland. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield down inside the 45-yard line. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. They'll run here on 1st down. And a solid gain there, Brock, of about 5. Takes him inside the 40-yard line.
38-yard line.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. They give it to him again. And they find him after just a yard. It's 3rd down. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're 1st and 3. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down. Looking to throw. He finds a Dunze downfield. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
You throw it in the middle of the field, it's all about anticipation and accuracy. I mean, those are the 2 keys all the time in my book, Kate. But when you throw it in the middle of the field with all of the traffic, that's where guys with great anticipation and that tremendous accuracy come to life.
A touchdown would put this one to bed. A few shots at it here, starting with 1st and goal.
Ready.
They'll try and punch it in. And he scores. It is a Chicago touchdown. The Bears go up by 12 in the 4th. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here, 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
The Bears will line up.
Keeping it on the ground. And he's into the end zone for 2. That sets him up with a 14-point lead.
Bears 61.
Defense perhaps a little too worried about the pass there, partner. And as a result, they're able to run it in for 2.
It really becomes a numbers game down here. And you see a lot of teams employ this, right? If there's numbers there against the pass, we're going to be committed to running. If they stack the box, we've got to be willing to throw it. In this case, it was a numbers advantage and the simplest path for 2 points.
At their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
Ready. Ready.
Here's Milrow, 1st and 10. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. He's got it at the 30. And he hits the end zone. Touchdown. I hope nobody left early, Brock, because we have still got a game.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
Now we'll see them try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Seahawks cut the lead in half. It's down to 7. So everything comes down to this onside kick with less than a minute to go. And the Bears get this kick. And that spells the end of this ball game. And they bring him down around the 34.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
Let it up.
They're going to pass it here. Getting out to his left. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play. Now Seattle going to call it 2nd timeout. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
Yeah, this is a time where offensively you got to regroup. You got to get in that huddle. You know, quarterback is the most important leadership position. Everyone's looking at you. And as a QB, after taking a sack like that, well, you got to flush it, instill some confidence, and move this ball forward.
Now the Seahawks are going to spend their 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had. So the offense free to start running the clock down now. The Seahawks opting for a 5th DB nickel set for this 3rd down play.
Let it up.
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. Wow, not a chance at all as he is met at the line on this one. That's going to be 4th and very long.
Fair or unfair, I sit in a little bit of a judgment seat next to you up here, Cade, and I got to judge that one. That tells me that that coach trusts his defense more than he does his offense in that situation.
Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4. He'll look to throw it. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. So the Bears take this one on the road. Man, they were facing a top-5 defense this week, Bronk, but they made them look anything but. But a great performance to get this win.
Yeah, you can come in, Kate, with this awe and mystique of, gosh, we're facing one of the best defenses in the league, but as soon as you get those first points, you realize, you know what? They're mortal just like the rest of us, and they took the fight right to them.
With Bronk Ewart and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears winners as we say so long from Seattle.